is another one of those weeks. We are not in the shop, guys. Well, we are right now, but Stitches, what are we doing today?
Going to a junkyard.
We're going to the good one too, right?
Yeah.
We're going to a junkyard a couple hours away from our house. And we're going to go pull some motors and some other shit. We're going to take you guys along for the ride, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys have seen in the channel previously, I own the ZJ that we've done, what did we do on the channel? I know we did the universal joints on it.
Yeah, universal. I think it was one axle.
Yep.
That we ended up breaking, or it was wallowed out, or whatever it was.
Yep. So we did that. That's what I have. He's got the Dodge that you guys have seen in the background, the 2500 with the 5.7 in it. And we're going up there. He also has a 1500 Dodge that I'm going to be taking over from Stitches here. But that's got the 4.7, and the 4.7, the head gasket went on it. So we're going to pull a motor for that. We're going to pull a motor for the 2500 that we're in right now. Valve seals are, it's either the valve seals or the valve seats are no bueno in the thing. It smokes like a sieve.
What do you expect? It's got 232,000 miles. The truck sat for almost 5 years before I bought it for $500. I put a transmission in it because that's what it needed, and threw tires on it. I've been running it for a little over 2 years now.
Yeah, she runs good. And it tows beautifully. The Hemi is an absolutely fantastic engine. Really is. But we've got that. We're gonna look at some other stuff too. I've also got a Galant, and the Galant fuel filler assembly is like $350 from the dealer, and mine leaks, so I'm throwing an evap coat on that. And you've got a Jeep as well.
Yep.
Got the Patriot, and you're looking for a cat for that.
Yep.
So we've got a bucket list of crap that we're going out there checking out. So, and this just happens to be our big junkyard. It's not our local junkyard by any means. We're driving several hours to get there, but it's a pretty big junkyard. So
it's one of those where the prices are right, so you gotta go. And when you go, you make it worth it. You get as much parts as you can. This way you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, we've been talking about going to this junkyard together for at least 2 years. And, you know, this is the first trip that we're taking up there to check out the junkyard. So right now the weekend special is $150 an engine. So that's why we decided we'd take the trip out there. Because we were talking about it last week while we were at work. And he got the email for the place. And it said this weekend is the engine special. So
figure we jump on it and get what we can get. Alright, so we're walking through the junkyard trying to find an engine. Unfortunately, all the ones that would fit the truck, because the truck has an EGR system on it, they've already been pulled.
that's the 4.7, not the 5.7.
Well, for the 4.7, yes. The only reason we were looking to replace it was because the engine that's in it is gunked up. It's got a lot of shit in it. I mean, I've fought for months for the valve train, for the, because it's got hydraulic push rods in it and stuff like that. So they kept getting gunked up, had to change them 4 or 5 times, and then the head gasket went. So I was just hoping we could just start over fresh. We were looking for a 5.7. We have a 5.7 sitting at home, and if I'm just gonna do a complete rebuild, just rather rebuild that than pull on a whole engine. So now we're just kind of walking around, twiddling our thumbs and picking up random stuff that we need for our cars.
Let's see, we found some rails for the Patriot, found the roof seal for the ZJ, found a door cap for the Patriot, because we're still in the Dodge area, so we're looking at all the Dodges right now.
Yep.
This thing's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If we see anything else cool, we'll show you guys. I'm trying to make this trip not a complete waste. Big junkyard though, absolutely freaking massive.
Yep.
So, all right. We're gonna get back to it, and we'll let you guys know if we see anything else.
Little junkyard humor.
Oh, look at that thing. That is fresh.
I got the poop emoji in the back there too.
Poop. Third row seating. Yeah, it's a $20,000 Ford.
Jim right.
All right, so we ended up getting a couple parts. Got the filler neck for the Gallant. Got a door seal for the ZJ. You got
Door seal for the Patriot, and then the roof racks for the Patriot as well, because it didn't have the crossbars.
And you also got the gas cap door.
And the gas cap door. So it wasn't a complete waste coming up, but you know.
Honestly, in all seriousness, just for me alone, that filler neck was like $300 and something online. So getting that here, I think I paid $20 for it. So it wasn't terrible. And it's the same thing with you. How much were those gas cap doors online?
The door was like $50. I got 2 for 16.
Yeah,
So, and then the door seal was
$6.
$6.
Yeah.
I think the most expensive part was the
racks.
crossbars for the racks.
Because they charged you per instead of for the pair.
Right.
So we're gonna take our drive back down, and then we'll go from there. All right, so this is the 4.7 that we were telling you guys about, the one that we went to the junkyard for. There's rust on the bed. Tailgate's not terrible. Body's all right. Stitches drove this around before he got the 2500. It sounds like it's got a dead cylinder. That's why we were at the junkyard looking for an engine. But as far as we can tell, we tried jumping it, but it's just not giving us enough juice to kick her over. Gave her a little ether. We're gonna give her another shot, but we're gonna see if she wants to fire and kind of go from there. So we'll keep you guys along with this one and see what happens. She's running off of ether. We got Papa over here spraying ether in the thing. All right, so we went through, we changed the battery. We got her to fire off like you guys saw, but she's not happy. We think the fuel pump left the chat. We heard some relays clicking, but also the battery that was in here is down there. That battery's cooked. This is another battery we had lying around. This one's not as bad, but it's also cooked. So we've got this one on the charger, and we're gonna let it charge up and see what it does.
Man, fuck you. Definitely not happy. Oh yeah, blew the fuse. Look at that. Fuse is blown. Oh, so we might actually have a chance here.
Yeah, so that's probably okay. So maybe the fuel pump. We thought the fuel pump left the chat, but it looks like maybe it didn't.
So what can we pull from
Radio.
Okay, where's the radio?
20 amp cigar lighter. It's 29. Where's 29? 29 is gonna be right here. Is it next to a 10 amp?
Your YouTubes can't see nothing.
Hi, YouTubes. So 20. Yeah, it says right next to it. 29. Where'd I put the screwdriver?
Ew.
Can't say anything.
Literally, job. I can't see anything.
Don't matter. All right, so you want me to just go see if it wants to enter the podium?
Let's stick this guy in 29, right? Stick with one guy in 29.
Yeah, because cigarette lighter don't matter right now.
And I'm going to crank this up to where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
And I guess give it a shot. See if we hear it. Just don't try and start it yet.
You want me to prime it?
Yep. Oh, I heard it that time. Turn it off.
Good job.
Prime it.
Wait like 5 more seconds. Prime it. Alright, send it. Ah!
What happened?
It doesn't have enough power.
Dang.
It said, "Fuck you."
Not today!
Not today, Satan.
Alright, go ahead.
Oop.
One more time.
Oop.
You want me to give it a little gas or no?
I don't think that worked. Holy.
All right, so we came to the understanding there's definitely a wiring issue with the fuel pump. So we're gonna call it at that. But basically, in this week's video, we went up to a junkyard a wee bit away.
A little bit.
And we looked for a couple engines, struck out, found some fuel filler hoses, a couple door seals, gas cap, a couple odds and ends here and there, nothing crazy though. And then we came and we messed around with the Dodge 47, the 1500, and it fired off, but it was very unhappy. But
The head gasket blew 2 years ago, and it's been sitting ever since. So it's kind of to be expected.
yeah,
So eventually, we're gonna, get a good day to look at it and get
yeah,
everything done that needs to be done.
pretty much. So, that's pretty much it for this week's video. You guys like this kind of content? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay up to date and see what we're working on. If we ever fix something,
This is true.
find us on Instagram at rusted_nut_repair. And,
We'll see you next time.
oh, fuck.